How's the stand working out for you?
It's good. I mean,
Yeah,
it works. Thank you.
yeah, it's free when I got my mic. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it just came with it. It was like a promotion they had at the time or something. So I was like, all right,
The
cool.
weird part
I tried to
is
use it. I didn't.
you don't like it. The weird part is
Well,
it
I felt
looks
like
close, but it's actually far away from my face.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't like this. I felt like I had to be closer to the table with it and everything. I didn't care for that. So yeah, that's why I went for the arm. I bought a cheap arm. This thing is garbage. It's absolute garbage. But whatever. So
It's working garbage. That's all that matters, right?
yeah, you just don't want to mess around with it too much. You see people that other podcasts, radio shows, whatever. They move it around as they move it over. I'm like, no, this thing needs to stay where it is. I don't really need to touch it at all. Maybe I'll lift it up or here or there, but that's about it. So
it is a stationary mobile mic stand.
Yeah, you getting down to the game early tomorrow?
I think so. Yeah, it's the last one. We all should try to get down there as soon as we can. We leave at 5:30 p.m. from Sandy Springs. We'll see.
So you may get there around 8 or 9 o'clock. Maybe there for the second half of the game.
Yep.
Yeah. My oldest has dance class until 6. So I'll be hauling ass from there, and I'll have the old ones with me. So nice. Kim's got a networking thing at 6 o'clock, and so it's either me watch the game at home or with the kids, or bring the kids with me, and they're on midwinter break. So
kids come.
It doesn't matter what time they go. It doesn't matter whether they go to bed on time or not. So
I guess we could have said on the podcast, I hope the team comes out and just gets a nice W last home game.
Yeah, we kind of left it kind of negative that there's just no hope to anything.
It's basically, hey, next year, Hayes, next year, all right?
Yeah, I don't have any expectations for tomorrow night. I'm gonna go into it. If we win, fantastic, but it doesn't change much of anything. Although, if we do win, we're currently tied with Arkansas State for last place. We could inch up to 13th. I don't think we can't get out of playing on Tuesday. That option is gone now.
Yeah,
we're playing on Tuesday, which means we're probably not going to be recording on Tuesday. So. Yeah,
we'll
Texas State has
out.
6 wins. Yeah, I wonder where Ryan is. Anyhow, welcome back. It's last call. Been broadcasting, saving, all that kind of shit. So, yeah. So the coming fast,
the coming out party, or coming in. I don't know.
I mean, he was just like rolling with these things. I'm like, come on, you can't expect me to not address it.
And he wasn't doing it on purpose. That was the weird part.
No, he wasn't.
He was just normal Ryan speaking and just coming over the place.
And getting off and beating that ass.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like what you said though about the baseball team, like in the chat about like the fight, or was it you or was it Tim or was it Ryan about the energy and the of the baseball team to get up there and go clear the bench like that and get out. Like, I mean, day 2.
I'd rather just have us win.
Yeah, it'd be nice to win.
I wish they would just let them finish the game. We're up in the 7th inning. Why can't we finish?
Yeah, the why the game ended, I'm not exactly sure why. Like, it's an immediate ejection, but why suspend the game? Because it couldn't be they didn't have enough players available, because we played down 18 the next day. So I don't know. It'd been great though if that Sunday game had gone to extra innings. Like, all right, who the hell's going to play? Like, who's going to pitch? Who's going to relief pitch here in the 10th inning, the 12th inning, or something? I think it was one of the guys on the in the Patreon chat said that it's been a while since he swung a bat, but he could probably get one off of a position player that's forced to get on the mound. So yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I really wanted. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna. Well, finish. Let's finish baseball. I'll go back to basketball.
I was like, I really did want to go out there Sunday to go watch the game, but I couldn't come out after everything happened. I wanted to go hopefully see a big fight. But I guess that nothing really happened other than a loss. So
It's a little early, David. We got to wait until it's prime pollen season so we can watch the pollen fly off the trees and into the beers we're drinking.
Exactly. Yes. Our yellow smoothies of beer. Oh man, that was horrible. Oh, that was so bad. That's another reason to get out of Panthersville and move into Summerhill with the baseball stadium to not have to watch a game. Oh my God, yeah.
That was crazy to watch, like the wind come and just blow all that pollen all over us. It was great.
Oh my! Well, then there was the guy that was practicing football on that football field over there, and like would catch the ball and slide on the ground, and like you could see green grass, and he would rub up because like it was just covered in yellow everywhere.
Yeah.
The big, that was bad. I've seen a lot of bad pollen in Georgia over my years of living here. I don't think I'd ever been around something that was that bad. It was crazy.
It was bad, but still a fun time. Oh, I mean, we only did that one game, but it was good times. Oh, here's Ryan. What is he saying?
He doesn't have the link.
Coming everywhere, and
I'm coming so fast.
No, for basketball.
I posted the wrong thing. Oops.
Oh,
I posted. Really? I posted the. Well, no. Obviously you got the right thing, but I posted it to the group chat instead of posting the YouTube link to the group chat. Oops. I'll send it to Ryan directly.
For the basketball honoring thing, I thought it was a little weird. I mean, one of them's a junior, the other one's a sophomore.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get honored. I think that that was Ben just saying that they're gonna not this be their last game.
Maybe they'll get a curtain call. Timeout, substitution, maybe. I don't know.
I doubt it. I don't expect it.
Thank you for playing.
Not acknowledge it. So, but they I don't think Joe Jones, he didn't get playing time in either of the games. He's been injured so much. I think that's the big problem with him.
His toe. Yeah.
Yeah, there was 3 guys that didn't even travel with the team last week, and it was none of the guys that are gone already. So I think that there may be some other guys that we may have some more attrition, some more forced attrition on there. Are you watching Encanto, Ryan?
What?
Ryan, are you watching Encanto?
No.
What movie is that on in the background?
No, that's the Roku screensaver.
Oh, it actually looks like a movie. So
there might be Encanto on there, but I'm not watching it right now. Wait, how are we going for 8 minutes? You just sent me the link.
Oh, I sent it to both of you guys. I guess you didn't get it because you're a green bubble kind of guy. You don't get that
bubble.
You got to become a blue bubble. Come on.
That's what us iPhone users refer to Android people as green bubbles, because in text messages, Androids or non-iPhones come across as green bubbles versus our blue, cool Georgia State blue bubbles. So
that's fucking racist.
Green bubbles are the worst.
Green bubbles matter.
Fucking racist.
We're phone elitists. How about that?
No, I saw that you posted the link to the group me and then deleted it like a drunk ass.
Yeah,
which is fine. But then I was like, where'd it go?
Yeah, when I went to go, like when you sent the message about not having the link, I went to go get it or go to text you directly, and that's when I saw that I posted the invite to the group chat because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Well,
not an idiot, a drunk ass.
I am a drunk ass.
That's fine. That's to be expected. You're a smart individual. You just get drunk.
A lot. Heavily.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
we're a lot. It's fine.
We were talking about getting down there a little early tomorrow from a little tailgating before the game.
Cool. However early, man. I got work. I'm gonna be in the office. Wednesday's a weird day, right?
Oof.
Usually it's Thursdays.
It is.
But
yeah.
But I can figure it out.
I can probably get there shortly after. I'll be there shortly after 6 is my plan. It's not as early as I want to be.
What time is tip?
7.
Oh, so we're not tailgating.
Not super early.
I was kind of hoping you'd bring meat, Ryan.
What?
I was hoping you bring some more of your meat.
Yeah, you want it? You want some sausage?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I could bring you some. It's frozen. I got a bunch of frozen packs. I froze them in packs of 2, and I've got like a freezer full of sausage right now. I made 10 pounds of sausage.
I thought you said I want some sausage. I want some of your sausage.
Your sweet
I'll
meat.
bring a cooler.
I'll bring a couple packs.
Bring me a
I'll bring
couple
some
of links.
samplers.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, right on. The onion is what I like the best. I shouldn't say that. I should let you just tell me.
Okay.
I'm not a big onion. I mean, I cook with onions. I use onions all the time, but I'm not a big like onion forward type thing. So
it's
heavy onion.
It's not. So I caramelized them before I put them in the grind.
Of course.
They are like not present at all. As onions, it's not very oniony flavored even, and they're not. I don't know what they added, but they're better than the other one. Is all I have to say.
They caramelizing is the appropriate word for that because they become so sweet. I've put too much onion in, like when I've done like taco meat or spaghetti or something like that.
Right.
And I put too much onion in. I'm like, this tastes like sugar.
Yep. And when they were fresh, the caramelized onions were actually sweeter than the one that I added brown sugar, a lot of brown sugar to. I had brown sugar to both of them, but they were sweeter, the ones with caramelized onions. When I reheated them, they weren't as sweet. They were a little nicer, in my opinion.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just want to eat your meat.
I know, Tim.
Onions, no. Your meat, yes.
I don't really have anything else, guys.
We're just gonna end right there.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who are listening and not watching, I was doing the wink
Winky face.
the big wide wink. I can't wink, so I do a heavy wink.
You pretty much just turn your head is what you do. You turn your head and blink.
No, I got the other eye open. I don't know if I can do the other one. Nope.
What are we gonna do all the whole off season? We gotta have a baseball tailgate.
We gotta do baseball.
Yeah, no, we need to find a once a month thing. That's what we need to do.
Baseball.
Yep, once a month get together, do some stuff for sure. I've put together some stuff that fits with my schedule. I'll see if you guys have some availability to meet up for some baseball games. I'm trying to get baseball, softball, and soccer, which I don't think soccer schedule's out yet. I'm not sure. But yeah, I try to line everything up to get a different sport once a month, do some stuff. So actually, for me, the games, the baseball and softball games against the Trash Down South actually lined up really well with my schedule, which would be a fun one to go to. So, although they're pretty good at baseball, they're pretty good at baseball, so beating them would be even more fun because they hang their hat on that. Like they had like a huge turnout this past weekend for their baseball game, and they're really bragging, very braggadocious about how many people that came to their stupid baseball game. I'm like, all right, there's nothing to do in Statesboro. Of course you were there. Screw those guys.
Yeah, screw them.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to the what's that? The Georgia Tech game in Coolray Field in March?
I don't have it on my schedule to go to. That's hard to get to.
I know. All the way up there in Gwinnett.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a barbecue competition there though last year.
It's really frustrating though that they would make a game that is, a few miles from us,
all the way up there,
way inconvenient. Yeah,
and
like a game that should be super convenient for us is like the most inconvenient.
And it's our home game. Like we play them at Georgia Tech as well, but we play them at Georgia Tech. This is our home game.
So, do you think they refused to play us at our prior home?
No.
Current home.
They have in the past. I think we pretty much play them every single year, home and away. I get the Coolray thing for the Georgia game, like it's kind of halfway between Athens and whatever. But the Georgia Tech one, I don't understand why we played Georgia Tech at Coolray. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we're driving halfway to Athens to play Georgia Tech. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we have to pass Georgia Tech's campus to go play.
What are they? They're like a mile away, right? The campuses are like a mile difference, and you're gonna do that.
It's it's depending on what you consider like campus. I mapped it out when we first started playing football. When we moved it to FBS, and we're the two closest FBS universities in the nation, and it's less than 2 miles depending on what you consider like campus.
Well, what do you walk up Marietta, right? Marietta is what you do. Yeah. That's easily walkable. No problem. Sure. But we're gonna go all the way to Gwinnett to do this. Understanding that our game would not be walkable because it'd be way the ass out in Panthersville.
Yeah. No. Well, that's what I wanted to do for when we play Georgia Tech in football was instead of doing like the bus trip we did to wherever the hell that place, Auburn we went to, whatever, was just organize basically a march from Georgia State, like tailgate at Center Park Stadium or whatever. That may be a hike. That's probably big of a hike, but anyhow, just basically walk from Georgia State campus to Bobby Dodd for that game. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I'm in.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Woodruff Park tailgate.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, tailgate at Woodruff Park, and then we walk from there. That's a good idea. I like that. We go up there and get a dub against the Jackets. So,
yes, please.
That's 2 years from now. So this year we have LSU. This year we have LSU. Next year I think is Vanderbilt, and then it's Tech the following year. Yep. Vanderbilt, that's a game I'm going to. I've got a buddy. One of my really good buds is a grad from Vanderbilt, and so we're definitely making that trip up for that game. Looking forward to that one.
My dad's in Bowling Green. I could probably turn that into an extended trip. It's only about an hour.
The kid off.
They're like an hour north.
Yeah, just go all the way up to Bowling Green, drop the kid off, come back, and party it up in the tailgate. Yep, that'll be fun. Nashville's always a fun time.
That's great.
Oh no, yeah, no, I've got family. I've got family in between here and Nashville as well. Drop the kids off at Aunt Mindy's house and just keep on going. Yep. You just have to go further. Yep. That's why I'm surprised I've not gone to a game against Arkansas State. Being so much family having in Memphis and Jonesboro is only like an hour and a half away from Memphis. That just makes sense to go to Memphis, drop off the kids, and just keep on going to the game. But I've never gone to anything Arkansas State before.
It doesn't make a lot of sense because one, getting to Memphis doesn't make a lot of sense, but then going all the way to Memphis and then going over the bridge is just confused. It blows my mind.
Yeah, like where you would
go into Arkansas from Memphis. Like,
what about it? Because it's Memphis. Because West Memphis is so horrible.
Not exciting.
And then I'm saying that Arkansas, the other side of the bridge from Memphis, is like somehow worse.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you get into Memphis, you're like, oh my god, this is the worst place I've ever been because you've never been to New Orleans. Like, oh my god, this place is the worst place I've ever been, and then you take the bridge over. You're like, oh wait, this is the worst place I've ever been.
Right, you look over and you're like, there's nothing over there. How did this city not expand at all over that to that side? Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's just nothing.
They should just invade.
It's just mud. It's just like mud and like there's some crops and stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of like right across the river is a lot of swampy type crap, and then before you actually get into what would actually be civilization, if you call Arkansas civilization. I mean,
it's really
the state that gave us
weird.
Yeah, the state that gave us Walmart.
Yeah, right.
I was just gonna say I don't understand the reason to go to Jonesboro.
Well, I'm just saying because it is a place that is so close that where I would have people that could watch the kids and stuff. Like I could make a family trip.
You could make a thing
as well as I go see the family, and then get my brother-in-law, and we go out to Jonesboro, take an hour drive out there, go to the game, have a good time, and
go see the waterfall. You got one to see the waterfall.
Speaking of
waterfalls,
Ryan, plural. Ryan, my brother-in-law is coming in town this weekend to do the brisket class that I sent you.
Oh,
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how that's not a 24-hour fucking class. Like, what are you guys gonna do?
I would assume they probably prep stuff ahead of time, so you get to see all the prep work on something they have not cooked yet, and then they show you what the I don't know. We'll find out. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense.
So Tim, here's the thing. There is a class on how to smoke brisket at a brewery. And so I'm like, and my wife encouraged me to go to it. So I'm like, so I'm going to go to a brewery and drink beer for 3 hours while people talk to me about barbecue. I've had worse days. Than that.
Yep.
So
unlimited refills.
I'm not being critical of it. I'm just curious about how it works, because like a brisket takes a long time. But
same way,
it would make sense that they would set it up to have like multiple steps already like done and be doing it, and like that actually does make some sense. But like that's also an awful lot of coordination.
I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing. A lot of the cooking shows that I watch, a lot of barbecue stuff. That's what they do. Is like starts the video off and like shows you all the things he has to do. Blah blah blah. Get it all cut up, prepared, seasoned, marinated, whatever. He's like,
right.
And then here's the one that I did yesterday that is coming off the smoker right now. And
right.
You look at that.
Yeah. We're wrapping it now.
The big question is, what brewery is it at?
Second Self. I think it's Second Self. Second Self.
Not bad.
But apparently they do a bunch of these things. Second Self's not bad.
That's the one that Georgia State did an event at, right?
No, it's round trip.
That doesn't sound right. Where's Second Self? I've been there before, but I don't know for what. I only go to breweries for like events, like for like proper, like somebody has something going on at the brewery.
Just come drink.
Have you ever?
Go do that.
Have you ever gone to a PBR brewery like up in Milwaukee?
No, I just drink PBR. I've never been to Milwaukee. Why the fuck would I go up there?
Is that where PBR's from? Or is it?
It's somewhere like I looked over like I had one here. I have one in the fridge. It sounds right. Milwaukee sounds right. I think I've been to the airport, which was a nice airport, but I there's no reason to ever be in Milwaukee for any other reason.
I went to the Miller Lite brewery, or the Miller Brewery when I was in Milwaukee. And it was kind of funny because like it's just like every other brewery. You do your little tour, you do your little thing, and at the end of it, they gave you a sample. So I was able to sample Miller Lite.
I was gonna say, was it just like a water tap with like a Brita filter?
It was just. I mean, I had some of the other stuff too, but it was just kind of funny. Like you could select whichever 6 beer you wanted, and just for the irony of the whole thing, I'm like, I want to sample Miller Lite just because. I'm at a Miller Brewing Company.
Yeah, but it's fresh off the line, man. That's the best quality.
Fresh Miller Lite. Oh yes, please.
They had their warehouse where they did everything over there was just as big as Center Park Stadium is, and they said they fill that and ship that every single day.
Holy shit.
Like it was just, and that was one of their smaller, this location was one of their smaller places. It was just massive. Like how much alcohol moves through that place on a daily basis. I was like, this is crazy. But I buy my samples of Miller Lite. It was pretty good. Milwaukee's a cool town. I enjoyed Milwaukee. I liked it.
I bet it is. It was fun. But I have no reason to be there. That's all.
Stay there.
I went to
the Wisconsin game. We flew into Milwaukee and then drove over, but then at the end we drove back and stayed there for a night. That was fun.
Yeah, I was there because I went to the Falcons Green Bay game, and so like Milwaukee is like an hour and a half away from Green Bay. Oh, it was a December game. Yeah, it was December 8th. up there, and it was 17 degrees at kickoff. It was 0 degrees at halftime. It was getting colder during the game. Actually, yeah, when I got my beer, which I thought was very funny, the beer girl pulled it out of a bucket of ice water when we were outside, and I'm like, why do you even have that? Pulls it out. I open the beer. I take my first sip, and it was nice and cold. I take the second sip, and it was slushy. I took the third sip, and nothing came out. The beer got colder being out of the ice water, like being out in my hand. It got colder than it was inside of the the cooler I got it from. It was
drink faster,
ridiculous.
man. What's going on with you?
I just pulled it up on the map. I did visit Holland, Michigan, which is directly across the lake from Milwaukee, and has a couple of pretty good breweries there. But I was there for work, and so I'm shit talking Milwaukee, but I was in a small town right across the lake.
You were in there, Roswell. So yeah,
I guess if you're in a boat.
Yeah, I when we went to a distillery in Milwaukee, I think it was called Great Lakes Distillery, and that was the first place that I ever had gin that I actually could drink without mixing with something. It was a very, very nice gin. It was very smooth, and I was like, oh, because I told the guy, I was like, I'll drink it because it's part of the thing, but I don't like gin. And he's like, you're gonna like this gin, and I was like, holy shit, I drink it neat, not even ice, just drink it straight, and I was like, well, this is actually good. It was actually really, really good. So that's when I realized that I'd only had cheap gin up until that point in my life. So
gin is such an interesting spirit because it does just vary so wildly among brands. It's like you can have two different gins that just taste like different liquor altogether.
Yeah. Well, I tried because being a fan of the Snoop D-O-double-G, I wanted to drink some gin and juice. And I found out that gin and orange juice is god awful. And I went
No, it's not. It's delicious.
Gin and pineapple, however, pineapple is strong enough to overpower the gin. Gin and pineapple, that was where I don't want to
overpower the gin. I like the gin.
No, I don't want to taste the gin. It's garbage.
Well, just
it's garbage.
I got a tip for you. A hot tip. Drink vodka.
Wait, you got a hot tip for me? I don't want your hot tip, Ryan.
When drinking gin, drink vodka instead.
Come faster.
Drink vodka. You don't want to taste the alcohol?
Cheers.
Drink vodka.
Cheers. When I do these, when I make my vodka drinks, I the next morning all the ice melts and everything, and I use the same cup for my water. And so I just chug the melted ice, and I always taste just a little bit of vodka in there the next day.
You do that in the morning?
A little extra, yeah. Gotta pep yourself up.
In the morning, you do that?
After my Diet Coke, yeah.
Alcoholic.
No, it's melted ice from the night before.
And vodka.
Well, I drink all that I possibly can before the ice melts.
Special water.
I would normally just pour out an old water, but you drink
It's my Jesus juice. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta hydrate. Gotta hydrate.
That's like fresh water. Come on. It's good for him. No?
Yeah, it's like East Palestine water. East Palestine water.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going to kill this. Say goodbye,
Good
guys.
time.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.